All right, Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rikakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, who taught us this truth and continues to rule well. Peace and salutations to all of the Akim out here, pushing this word in sincerity, truth, and in faith. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners, those of our people that very well may look exactly like the other nations. Their heritage to their father's seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Hebrew Israelites. And shalom to the few Akwath, the few sisters that's out here listening in all humility. I have another lesson, and I'm going to entitle it, The Order of the Man and a Woman. Okay, because the Most High set an order on this earth that we should abide by when it comes to the relationship between a man and a woman. There's no such thing as equal. We 50-50. He's my equal. She's my equal. No, the Lord didn't make it like that. That's not his ordinance. Okay? He didn't order that. This is some man-made stuff. Just like Esau created the Constitution, all men were created equal. No, all men were not created equal. The Most High created the Israelites above all nations, above all people. Okay? So you're digging into Esau's, into his pit, really. When you go with this type of order, a woman is over a man or equal with a man. No, that's not right, man. The Lord didn't make it like that. Okay, and things don't go right when it's like that. Women don't respect men who they're over. Okay? They don't respect men who they're over. They'll do it for a little while, but then after that, they're going to start thinking, this guy right here? No. Okay? So, I want to get 1 Corinthians chapter 11. Okay, I'm going to read a few verses out of there. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Okay? Now I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. Okay, this is the order. Okay? But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. And the head of the woman is the man. Okay, see the order? And the head of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, is Yahweh. Okay? And it need not to say that the head of the child is the woman and the man, but that's the woman's, okay, place to raise the child. Okay, to teach the children what they need to do and how they need to act, okay? Or how they need to be, rather, okay? Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head. And you got these guys starting from the Sakari, working over to Genesis, and whoever else might do this madness. They're out there prophesying with caps on, with hats on. You never see the apostles and them do that, man. It'd be freezing cold outside, snowing even. And the apostles and them still got the crown of their head open. They might have something to right here covering their ears and stuff, but their head is open. Okay? In New York, where the temperatures are excruciatingly cold. Okay? And they're not putting on a hat. But these guys wearing hats because they want to dishonor the scriptures. They want to dishonor the Apostle Paul. They want to say that his writings aren't scriptural. They can't be validated and stuff like that. Okay, when he told you at the beginning, okay, that you remember me in all things and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. But they don't want to do that, man. They're not doing that. Okay? So it shows you that they're not the leaders. They're not the leaders. These are men that's after their own fame and glory. They want the honor. They want the honor of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. They want that to come to them. Okay? Just like Nate came in, or I don't want to call him Nate. I'm going to call him Bishop Nathaniel. I think he changed his name, but I just know him as Bishop Nathaniel. He came riding in on a horse. Yahweh Shai didn't even ride in on a horse. Yahweh Shai rode in on a donkey, man. A lower animal. Showing that where he was lowly at that time. But he's not going to come back and meet thee as a man this time. Okay, he's going to come in on that fathership, that big chariot this time. Okay? Continuing. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head. But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head. Now, are women supposed to be praying and prophesying with their head covered? Okay, this is the order. These are the ordinances. These are the instructions given. Okay? This is plain, man. A man and a woman. That's it. Those are the only two genders, okay? It says, but every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head. For that is even all one as if she were shaven. Okay? As if she is shaven. So the Most High wants you to do things a certain way and gave us instructions. Left the instructions here plain. Okay? It says, for if the woman be not covered, let her also be shorn. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, let her be covered. Okay? That's plain. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and the glory of the Most High. It says God, but Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But the woman is the glory of the man. You see that order? That's order, man. Okay? When we praying and prophesying, we're not to have our heads covered. But the woman is. Okay? For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much he is the image and the glory of the Most High, but the woman is the glory of the man. For the man is not of the woman. Well, you came out of me. That's my baby. No, that baby belongs to the man. That man, that child, whether it be a woman child or a girl child or a boy child, a man child. All those children come out of the men. They came through the woman. They come through the woman, through her womb. He inserts his seed inside of her. Okay? For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Exactly. Neither was the man created for the woman. Okay? You got it out here to where men are on their knees begging women to marry them on one knee. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. Okay, you remember she was created as a helpmeet for the man. He wasn't created for a helpmeet for her. Okay? Even though everything she gets is from a man. Okay? Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. For this cause ought the woman to have power on her head because of the angels. Okay? Nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman, neither the woman without the man in the Lord. Yeah, the Most High created the man and the woman to be together. Okay, like he created one thing against another. He created good, evil, left, right, up, down, in, out, backwards, forwards. Everything is created against each other. Okay? Nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman, neither the woman without the man in the Lord. Whereas the woman is of the man, even so is the man also by the woman, but all things of the Most High. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's the order, man. Let me read that. Let me just go back in verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach. It says Christ. It says, and the head of the woman is the man. And the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. Okay? That's the order that the Most High created. And that's the order that we're to follow. Okay? We're not to follow any other order, man. You're not supposed to let your woman get over you. Don't let your children get over you. Now they're telling you what to do. Okay? I can see, you know, when you get in your old age and stuff, your children might have to come in and, you know, they're just doing that just to make you, you know, sustain life. But as far as the order is concerned on everyday living and how the Lord created everything, and how he created man and how he created woman, okay? He's telling you that men don't come out of women. Okay? Men do not come out of women. They like to take credit for that. Oh, you came out of my womb. You did this. I had you. I birthed you. No. You came out of your father's, what they call it? His NUT sac. Okay? That's where you were living before he put you inside of the mother's womb. The mother womb doesn't have any life in there, man. None. No life is in there. There's life crawling around or swimming around in a man all the time. But in a woman, no, there's not. Okay, so that's the order that the Most High gave, and that's the order that we should keep. And that's the order that we should, you know, you should take heed to, no matter what. All right. So basically, that's all. I didn't want to get too much on that. I just wanted to hit it and quit it. So Lord willing, it was an edifying lesson. Until the next time, I want to say shalom.